Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Be silly or tease one another. After we relaxed, we just kidded around. Tell false information for fun. A human offspring, son or daughter, of any age. They were able to send their kids to college. Soft, smooth leather from the hide of a young goat. Kid gloves. English dramatist, 1558 to 1594. A young person of either sex. They're just kids. Young goat. Be silly or tease one another. Light teasing repartee. Material consisting of seed coverings and small pieces of stem or leaves that have been separated from the seeds. Be silly or tease one another. Foil in thin strips, ejected into the air as a radar countermeasure. A yawl used by a ship's sailors for general work. Be silly or tease one another. Full of or showing high-spirited merriment. The jolly crowd at the reunion. To certain extent or degree. Jolly decent of him. A happy party. Be silly or tease one another. Tell false information for fun. A human offspring, son or daughter, of any age. They had 3 children. A young person of either sex. She writes books for children. An immature, childish person. He remained a child in practical matters as long as he lived. A member of a clan or tribe. The children of Israel. Soft, smooth leather from the hide of a young goat. English dramatist, 1558 to 1594. English dramatist, 1558 to 1594. English dramatist, 1558 to 1594. A young person of either sex. English dramatist noted for his comic verse dramas, born 1907. English painter and art critic, 1866 to 1934. Kill by electrocution, as in the electric chair. Be excessively hot. Cook on a hot surface using fat. Fry the pancakes. Not of legal age. Minor children. Relatively moderate, limited, or small. A young person of either sex. Warranting only temporal punishment. Have as one's secondary field of study. In college she minored in mathematics. Inferior in number or size or amount. A minor share of the profits. Of a scale or mode, having half steps between the 2nd and 3rd degrees, and, usually, the 5th and 6th degrees, and the 7th and 8th degrees. The minor keys. Of lesser importance or stature or rank. A minor poet. Of the younger of 2 boys with the same family name. Jones minor. Lesser in scope or effect. Had minor differences. Of lesser seriousness or danger. Suffered only minor injuries. Of your secondary field of academic concentration or specialization. Young bird not yet fledged. A young person of either sex. A young person of either sex. A grasping structure on the limb of a crustacean or other arthropods. A razor powered by an electric motor. A young person of either sex. An adult male who shaves. A young person of either sex. Someone who is small and insignificant. A young person of either sex. Titular is a British term for youngster. A crude, uncouth, ill-bred person lacking culture or refinement. A young person of either sex. A crude, uncouth, ill-bred person lacking culture or refinement. A young person of either sex. A native of Yorkshire. A young person of either sex. Titular is a British term for youngster. Disentangle and raise the fibers of. Tease wool. The act of harassing someone playfully or maliciously, especially by ridicule, provoking someone with persistent annoyances. He ignored their teases. Ruffle one's hair, by combing the ends towards the scalp, for a full effect. Separate the fibers of. Tease wool. Harass with persistent criticism or carping. The children teased the new teacher. Annoy persistently. The children teased the boy because of his stammer. Someone given to teasing, as by mocking or stirring curiosity. A seductive woman who uses her sex appeal to exploit men. Mock or make fun of playfully. The flirting man teased the young woman. Raise the nap of fabrics. Tear into pieces. Tease tissue for microscopic examinations. To arouse hope, desire, or curiosity without satisfying them. The advertisement is intended to tease the customers. Harass with persistent criticism or carping. Lean white flesh of important North Atlantic food fish, usually baked or poached. Collecting the charges upon delivery. Fool or hoax. The vessel that contains the seeds of a plant, not the seeds themselves. Major food fish of Arctic and cold temperate waters. Payable by the recipient on delivery. Harass with persistent criticism or carping. Aggravation by deriding or mocking or criticizing. Harass with persistent criticism or carping. A journey in a vehicle, usually an automobile. Have certain properties when driven. This car rides smoothly. Copulate with. Sit and travel on the back of animal, usually while controlling its motions. Did you ever ride a camel? Be contingent on. The outcomes rides on the results of the election. Harass with persistent criticism or carping. Don't ride me so hard over my failure. A mechanical device that you ride for amusement or excitement. Be carried or travel on or in a vehicle. I ride to work in a bus. Be sustained or supported or borne. Climb up on the body. Shorts that ride up. Continue undisturbed and without interference. Let it ride. Keep partially engaged by slightly depressing a pedal with the foot. Don't ride the clutch. Lie moored or anchored. Ship rides at anchor. Move like a floating object. Ride over, along, or through. Sit on and control a vehicle. He rides his bicycle to work every day. Aggravation by deriding or mocking or criticizing. Harass with persistent criticism or carping. Someone who is regarded as contemptible. Treat cruelly. A week at British universities during which sideshows and processions of floats are organized to raise money for charities. Censure severely or angrily. The deputy ragged the prime minister. Harass with persistent criticism or carping. Newspaper with half-size pages. Music with a syncopated melody, usually for the piano. A small piece of cloth or paper. Cause annoyance in. Disturb, especially by minor irritations. A boisterous practical joke, especially by college students. Break into lumps before sorting. Rag or. Play in ragtime. Rag that old tune. The feat of mustering strength for a renewed effort. He singled to start a rally in the 9th inning. Harass with persistent criticism or carping. A large gathering of people intended to arouse enthusiasm. Call to arms. Of military personnel. Return to a former condition. Gather or bring together. Gather. Sports. An unbroken sequence of several successive strokes. After a short rally, Connors won the point. A marked recovery of strength or spirits during an illness. An automobile race run over public roads. Harass with persistent criticism or carping. His fellow workers razzed him when he wore a jacket and tie. A cry or noise made to express displeasure or contempt. Anything that serves as an enticement. Something used to lure fish or other animals into danger so they can be trapped or killed. Harass with persistent criticism or carping. Attack with dogs or set dogs upon. Lure, entice, or entrap with bait.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.